Hold on, here it comes. All right. It looks like we're live there too, right? Maybe you see that on your side.
Confirm that we are recording and live on YouTube.
All right, awesome, thank you.
The audio's a little bit low.
Okay, I'll fix that now. Can you hear me now? Is that okay, Nikki?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Thanks. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fierce Awakened Woman 2022 Creativity Jam. We are inspiring each other with practices and rituals that help us make and move, muse, and get into a creative meditative flow. Some of you have been here in the last session before. Some of you are coming in just now. Wherever you are, whatever space you're in, just allow yourself to kind of roll all your tendrils of attention all the way back to wherever you are right now. I'm so glad you're here in this current present moment. And today, as you settle in, we are going to have a meditation session. So come into a comfortable seat, grab your yoga mat, your cushion. And as you're doing that, just allow me to introduce Sheelagh Cabalda. Hi, Sheelagh.
Hi, Jen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
We are global, so we are in many time zones right now. If you'd like to actually just pop that in and tell us where you are, it's always fun to see where everybody's calling in from. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about Sheelagh. Back over there. Sheelagh Cabalda is an education, school, community advocate, and mindfulness practitioner who has worked in cultural studies, diversity education, multicultural counseling, youth development, higher education, cancer support, and nonprofit management. Inspired by the Filipino value of kapwa, which is sacred interconnectedness, she has trained in mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, with Karyn Sandelman, and in yoga and mindfulness for children with ChildLight Education. She has also been a community member at the Mindfulness Practice Center of Fairfax, led by principal teachers Anh-Huong and Thu Nguyen in the tradition of Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh. You can connect with Sheelagh at www.simplevita.com. That's SIMPLEVITA.com, and on Instagram at SL_CAB. So just on, Sheelagh and I have a long history together. We met in high school many moons ago, and life took us in different directions. And then during the pandemic, Sheelagh reached out to me, noticing that we were on similar mindfulness paths. And since that moment, we've been co-creating together for these last few years. We do what we call seasonal attunements. So Sheelagh, go ahead and tell folks what a seasonal attunement is.
Sure. As we know, the seasons change, and I just caught a little bit of the last session, about take the time to slow down and really observe what is happening around us, whether that's in nature, the land, depending what part of the world you live in, and really attune our bodies to what is happening in the season. If you happen to be where seasons change, or seasonally our bodies, you know, what natural changes happen in our bodies as the months and days go by. And so Jen and I have worked to create 4 seasonal attunements based on fall, winter, spring, and summer. And today we're featuring a spring attunement. And I just wanted to honor, I'm of Filipino heritage, and in indigenous Filipino culture, there are the babaylan, or the healing women, traditionally medicine women, but they were the women of power and wisdom who attuned themselves to the land and served their communities based on their relationships with the land and their feelings of, or nurturing feelings of, interconnectedness with members of their community. And that's something that Jen and I have come to value through these opportunities with all of you, whether you're new or not so new or popping in. It really is a break of some kind to not just reconnect with ourselves, but with each other, especially as women, especially given what is happening in the world today in different parts of the world. So I just wanted to honor that value of kapwa and honor the traditional culture of the babaylan. So thank you for joining us today. And I'll let Jen add whatever she'd like to add in terms of our describing our seasonal attunements.
No, Sheelagh, you did a great job. You know, I think as much as we're here today, promoting the idea of a daily creativity practice and tuning into how creativity and joy feed our passion and our fierce awakenings and our aha moments. There's also something just beautiful about saying, you know what, I need to tune into the season. You know, look around a little bit and notice how nature's changing constantly, coming back into this space. And it's been just really a delight to reconnect with Sheelagh and explore this. You know, we each season, and we started in the pandemic, so each season it was nice to mark that, because for 2020, for instance, it felt like the same, being in and out of confinement so much, it was almost felt like every day was the same. So just taking a moment, even just right now, if you're in a room that has a window, I know some of you are in the Southern Hemisphere as well, so you're in the fall rhythm, but just, you know, whatever season you're in right now, whatever season you're in personally, and whatever season you are in globally and environmentally, just take a moment to look outside your window and just notice how the sky is today. Notice how that is. And Sheelagh, that's it. We're going to move into it, I think, from here, right?
Sounds good.
So I invite you all to come into a either a comfortable seat, whatever that feels like for you today, either in a chair or on the ground on a cushion. I am going to be doing this standing up. You are invited to stand if that feels like a movement you want today. We're going to do a little bit of breath work just for a couple seconds so that we can all roll back in and be here. We're going to do a box breath where we're going to inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4. using your breath feels a bit triggering, just allow your attention to come to a part of your body that needs attention and just hold the count as we move through this. So when you're feeling settled, take a nice inhale for a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Letting go of the counting and the box breath. Returning to normal breathing. Within each inhale, feeling your sense of presence in our community, and exhaling with a feeling of relaxation. Normal breathing. It's the breathing that we do every day and sometimes don't notice. And now, wherever you are, whether you're standing or whether you're sitting, allowing just a moment of movement to come in. If you're sitting, maybe you feel like a rooted flower, a rooted rose. If you're standing, feel like a rooted tree. You are strong and firm. Your feet are planted into the earth. Your lower body is planted into the earth. And your upper body begins to sway as if it's just caught a gentle spring breeze. There's just a little bit of movement here. Very gentle. Just you begin to feel your upper body kind of reaching for the wind, going with this very gentle movement. And if you're a flower, maybe you even feel yourself beginning to bloom and reaching up to the sky. If you're a tree, your branches are already reaching upwards. Just allowing that movement to come in, inviting it in a playful and tender way. As we said yesterday, you are the world and the world is inside you. So feeling this connection with nature and everything around you. And as that movement just begins to settle, there's another stillness coming. The breeze has passed. Come back into a gentle and still, calm, abiding place. And I'll let Sheelagh move us into meditation.
Thanks so much, Jen, for settling us in. So as we settle into our breath, you can continue to close your eyes or hold a soft gaze. Be aware of the space that you're in. Embrace the sounds around you. Take a pulse of what's happening in your body. As you move your attention from your toes, up your legs, your torso, face, and head. Today's invitation is for self-love. Let the love wash over you. You are an amazing woman of light, just the way you are right now. You do not need to be anything more or do anything more to be worthy of your love. You simply must receive the love you deserve. Today's self-love meditation is to shower yourself with love, without conditions, without limits, and with an immense amount of grace and tenderness. As you continue to settle in and relax comfortably, let yourself turn inward. Listen to the soft songs of your breathing. In through your nose and out through your nose. Breathing in and out. Feel the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. Relax into this self-love. Notice how your body releases any tension it may feel. Maybe it's in your shoulders, in your jaw. Release any tension in your arms, your chest, your legs, your hands, and your feet. Feel yourself settle deeper into comfort, deeper into relaxation as you settle into self-love. Imagine that you're standing in a patch of soft green grass. You're alone, safe. You can smell the fresh scent of flowers and earth all around you. Feel the sun warming your skin. You stand here naked in this safe space, and the air feels marvelous as it dances with your skin. Take a deep breath in. Let the fresh air fill your chest and expand your belly. As you exhale, just let yourself relax a little deeper into your self-love. You see the clouds slowly roll in and feel little droplets of rain starting to hit your skin. The raindrops are just a little cool and so refreshing. So you let your head fall back. Your arms stretch out to the side and sink deeper into this self-love and open yourself to receive the rain. And as you feel the raindrops on your body, let yourself receive the words you hear from inside of you. Let yourself hear this self-love. Let these words shower you with love, just like the raindrops. You are love. You are extraordinary. You are love. You are extraordinary. Love your body. Love your tears. Love your ambition and your desire for ease. Love your ideas and your kind heart. Love your mistakes and all of your dark parts. Love everything about you. Continue to sink into the self-love, your body, your tears, your ambition, your desire for ease. Love your kind heart. Love your mistakes. And love your dark parts. Love everything, everything about you. And as we continue to let the love wash over us, I want to make sure we're breathing easy and not holding our breath. Allow yourself to breathe in and breathe out. And continue to love everything about you. And even though you're constantly evolving, shed your old habits, attitudes, or characteristics that no longer serve you. Even though you are always a work in progress, love you just the way you are. Breathe in that self-love. Breathe out what doesn't serve you anymore. Let these words continue to wash over you. Love everything about you. Love you just the way you are. Here you are, naked, beautifully imperfect, covered in raindrops of love from yourself. You are worthy of every word, every drop, just the way you are. continue to breathe in this self-love. Soak in this self-love. And as we come out of the rain, naked, you can delight in this self-love and your nakedness. Maybe you want to give your toes a little wiggle, your fingers a little wiggle. Stretch out confidently in your nakedness and self-love. I'm just going to take the next minute to read a poem by Mary Oliver. She's actually one of my favorites because for me, she does a great job of connecting to nature and really heartful. She's very heartful about her words. So this poem is entitled, "May You Go Easy to Be Filled with Light and to Shine." And this is a poem dedicated to radiating our light. When I am among the trees, especially the willows and the honey locust, equally the beech, the oaks, and the pines, they give off such hints of gladness. I would almost say that they save me, and daily. I am so distant from the hope of myself in which I have goodness and discernment, and never hurry through the world, but walk slowly and bow often. Around me, the trees stir in their leaves and call out, "Stay a while." The light flows from their branches, and they call again. It's simple, they say, and you too have come into the world to do this, to go easy, to be filled with light and to shine. So my wish is that each of you go out into the world and shine the rest of your day, the rest of your weekend. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Sheelagh.
And just a thought, what are you blooming towards? What are we opening towards as we move on after today? Works in progress, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I love when you lead meditation, Sheelagh. You create so much spaciousness. I love the poems you choose. You really have introduced me to Mary Oliver, and I'll always be grateful for that. Her words always fill me with different ways. I'm gonna ask if people want to share, if they put it in the chat, like 1 or 2 words, because I want us to stay in words as much as possible as we get into the ceremony of the sacred rose, and be really in your own space right now, in our collective. But Sheelagh, before we go, well, of course, Sheelagh has a free gift as well. You'll find that on her speaker page when you go back to the event schedule page, so please grab that. It was meditation, right, Sheelagh, if I remember correctly? Yeah. Do you have any words? We have a couple, thank you, a couple folks. We're really global. Look, we have folks from South Africa and St. Louis. You're in West Virginia. Right? West Virginia?
Northern Virginia.
Northern Virginia. Where did I go? I'm like
Virginia,
thinking west.
the world.
Yeah, I'm thinking like west. I'm looking east. I'm thinking west. I'm like, where? That didn't sound right at all. Where did I just put you? But yeah, a couple of folks had to drop off, but that's okay.
For being so generous, creating this whole weekend.
Thank you, Sheelagh.
So giving. It's so giving. I just love how everybody's giving to each other.
Yeah. Yeah, we are. We are all giving to each other. And we are all helping each other rise up. One moment you pull me forward, next moment I pull you forward. Sometimes we go backwards to go forward. But thank you, Sheelagh. I felt the spaciousness and love in the poem from Celine. It was so nice to refresh in this way from Wendy. Thank you. And that's the feeling we're going to carry. So, Sheelagh, I'm going to send you off.